Hey there, Gemini. Welcome into your August reading. We're going to look into opportunities and energies, messages from your guides and your ancestors, and general patterns that you can make the most of coming up in August. I've already shuffled your oracle cards and meditated on your energies, so I'm going to pull from a few of the oracles first, and then we're going to get on with the Celtic cross. Okay, you've got Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Interesting energy to come out first of all. Okay, I like it. We've got surrendering to the journey, release control. You know, it's so funny because I literally have just been shuffling and meditating these cards. I've just finished the Aries reading and it's the exact same card coming out for you guys too. Wow. We've got luck is on your side. Okay, a bit more of a zingy energy compared with the last reading. Okay, they want me to leave that one alone. Okay, I'm gonna start with these three, and then I'm gonna pull three more when Spirit tells me it's the right time to do so. Okay, so there's a lot of this going on at the moment in the collective. A lot of us realizing that, you know, we encourage the creation of lower 3D timelines when we don't surrender, when we can't release control over that lower animal part of us. Oh my God, does it slow down evolution? Yes, it does. It also slows down our manifestations because joy is such a fast-moving energy, and it's through joyousness that we create everything we want. Okay, by focusing on what makes us happy, by releasing the things we can't control, and by releasing judgments we have about ourselves. Okay, that's a key one here, and others. All right. Now, the funny thing is, I've always found it so easy to forgive other people. But forgiveness of the self is a different mental process. And I feel like there's something like that going on here with the judgment element. You know, I feel like, you know, you may have judgments about yourself that you really need to release in August, or it might really raise your vibration and get your manifestations working at a much higher and quicker level, okay? Abraham Hicks calls it accessing your vortex, when you're spinning at a high frequency, when you're feeling joyful and you're connecting to higher timelines. That's really what the vortex is. It's us sort of unlocking things by floating up to a higher timeline, finding that event or that person or that thing we want or that situation we dreamt of. It's about letting ourselves flow down the river of life in a relaxed way, understanding the universe is always protecting us, understanding that magnetism is always at work, that we can't possibly miss anything that's meant for us, but that we do need to surrender to that divine organization, the divine orchestration. The universe is so powerful. The universe is literally like our fairy godmother, our butler, our personal assistant, whichever way you want to decorate it with your powerful mind, that's the right way, okay? So I'm going to look into your energies. There's a lot of this sense of the universe really cocooning you this month. And I mean, in general, I feel like people are becoming much more aware of how the universe cocoons them, guides them, nurtures them, nourishes them. It's just a case of getting that frequency to a level where we can tune in, you know, and that happens with a lot of relaxation and a lot of, often a good sense of humor to allow us to release the old storylines. We can't start new storylines while we're stuck on an old movie, watching reruns of the same old TV program. We need to end it. We need to let it go. And then we can start a whole new chapter. So I feel like, you know, there's something here about your energy moving in August. Let me concentrate on these tarot cards because I am rambling, absolutely rambling. Okay. Spirits, guides, higher self, those who walk in the positive polarity. Can I have clear messages for Gemini for August? Messages for Gemini for their highest timeline, energetic patterns, opportunities they might want to take advantage of or be aware of. Show me, Gemini. Okay, we've got the Nine of Wands. Nearly completed something. Something's nearly over. Something that's been long and arduous. We've got the King of Pentacles. Lovely. I'm hearing fruition. Okay, there's something about fruit. Something about physical manifestations that are very enjoyable, very juicy, and very valuable to you. Give me crowning. Okay, it's so often these cards come out together. The Nine of Wands and the Seven of Wands, defensive, okay, battening down the hatches, making yourself feel safe, making yourself feel like nothing can get at you. We've got the Home Sweet Home card on the bottom of the deck. Interesting energies coming out. Show me more. Show me more. A couple of flippers there, like, you know, quite aggressively flipping out. That was the Hangman and the Ace of Wands. We'll see if they re-emerge in a minute, but definitely there's something here with that luck is on your side card, the Sagittarius energy. There's something here about you bursting free or getting a new burst of energy, something that's going to sort of power you up here. We've got the World card, nice. There's definitely a cycle that's nearly over. I feel like it's an emotional cycle, some sort of, you know, level that you've been going through, which you could say we're all going through levels all the time. But for you, this has been a challenging one and it's almost completed. You've almost got your soul and your consciousness to the level it needs to be at. Okay, you've got the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to keep shuffling here. This is interesting. We've got the Queen of Pentacles matching the King. There's a lot of defensiveness here. There's a lot of wanting to feel safe, wanting to feel settled, wanting to feel like, you know, you want to get out of potential conflicts, or you want something cozy, you want something homely, you want something secure. Not surprising, the Two of Cups has popped out here again. I'm hearing reunion or a union. High Priestess. Okay, hopes and fears here with the High Priestess. How others view you, Two of Cups. Wow, Ten of Pentacles coming out here. Lovely energy. We've got the Moon here as well. Okay, so this is definitely heavy on the energies of understanding, of forgiveness, of lack of judgment, of letting old stories come to an end. And I feel like this has been a bit of an epic journey for you, Gemini. I feel like you're almost at the end of it, okay? We've got to remember that all life happens in the mind. So when we're going through these dark nights of the soul, or we're going through a chapter that never seems to end, there's got to be something we've got to do in our mindset to let the universe know, okay, I've done this level, I've learned this. And then it literally unlocks a new level for you. And that's what I feel like is going to happen to you in August. It's great. These are good energies, okay? We've got the Home Sweet Home card, the title card, the little alien with its slippers on, with its feet up, looking out at the stars and, you know, feeling that pull of home, feeling, you know, that energy of that vastness and the joy of life here. I feel like you are sort of flying towards something that's so beautiful and so long lasting with the Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Okay, maybe you've been a little bit defensive recently. Maybe you've put up your boundaries. Maybe you've blocked someone. But there's a lot of heart also in this reading, and there's definitely an energetic match here with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is in the recent future. Recent future? You know what I mean. I'm too psychic for this. Okay, the near future. That makes so much sense for me when I say recent future, because all time happens in the now based on what you're focusing on. So I got a bit cosmic there. But there's something here. This is an energy I feel like you already know, or you already sense, someone you're already dealing with or are close to, someone you know is a good match to you here. Now you can swap these around because, you know, these two cards coming out, if you're a female, you can put the King of Pentacles here, you know, or whatever, you know, you can swap these around if you know, I'm picking up on a female here who might want to swap these energies around, because there's definitely an earthy, homely vibe of two people who are meant to be together, who are meant to build a home together, who are meant to have a lot of growth together, a lot of bounty, a lot of lusciousness, you know, fruitfulness. You're supposed to be fruitful together. You're supposed to build a homestead. You're supposed to be loving and easygoing with one another. Something about communication here. There's going to be a lot of communication in August, and there's going to be a lot of joining together with a person or people who make you feel accepted or makes you feel accepted. Okay, does that make sense? There's a sense of homecoming. There's a sense of getting past a gate in the metaphysical and letting yourself flow, letting yourself feel at home, letting yourself go with the flow. A definite coziness here and a definite sense that your real home is, I'm hearing, right before your nose, right under your nose, okay? Where you belong is right underneath your nose. That's for someone out there. For others of you, it looks like you are, or for all of you, really focusing on longevity, really focusing on what's going to be viable for you long term in terms of partnerships, in terms of energy matching, okay? There's this big theme of you matching energies, people you can communicate with clearly, people who are cut from the same cloth, okay? And that's not about race, that's about soul, okay? So these are people that match your vibration on a 5D level. The world card. I'm going to clarify these. This is a very interesting energy. You're intuiting something about home or where you belong with this High Priestess card. Very heavy on the connection here, okay? This is something you're seeing very clearly, but it's harder to put into words, okay? Something that you feel, something that you know, something that if someone told you you were wrong, you'd be able to feel the wrongness of what they were telling you because you just feel this in your bones, okay? There's something you feel in your bones. I'm getting the glow of these matching each other. The moon card here, there's something mysterious, but it's just under the surface. It's like a mirage. You keep catching glimpses of it, but before you know it, the mist has shifted and the images look different. I'm being a bit illusional here with what I'm channeling because I'm literally trying to poetically put into words what I'm feeling from these cards. This is a mindset of yours. This is a feeling you get that you know home is just around the corner or so near yet so far, but you're going home, okay? And I feel like it's closer than you think. Ace of Cups here. Oh, God almighty. Okay, there's been a little bit of low vibrational storylines going on, okay? Someone cuts someone off for low vibration. You've put your boundaries up here. You're defensive, okay? But your intuition's so powerful here. So powerful. Show me the world, Spirit. Show me the world. This is interesting. This is like an episode of I don't want to say Murder, She Wrote, but this is getting me a bit Sherlock Holmes, you know? It's getting me a little bit investigative. Show me this world card. The Knight of Pentacles. Someone's been, taking their time with their lessons in the recent past here, but it's been slow and steady wins the race. 10 of Pentacles again. Okay, interesting. This is like a long old lesson you've had to learn before you can go home, before you can be settled, before you can see clearly enough to get your mind to this positioning, this 10 of Pentacles positioning. But I feel like something's going to happen really quickly here. Really quickly with this Ace of Swords. Show me this Ace. Why am I saying Ace of Swords? So maybe there's something truthful people need to say to each other or something that needs to be cleared up. I want 8 of Wands. Show me the 8 of Wands. How bizarre I said that Ace of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. So again, that sense of waiting, that sense of a long old harvest, right? Harvesting the fruit. Something's took a long time to grow, a long time to mature, a long time to ripen. Queen of Pentacles. Again, okay. So this may be you hearing from someone who's your perfect match, okay? Someone who makes you feel like home, someone who nurtures your soul, someone who nourishes your mind, someone who cares for you, someone who's, they just gave me the word squishy. So someone may be quite soft in their energy and quite motherly and quite bosomy, or there's something like that here, someone quite cute, okay? They said squishy, squishy. Okay, we've got the Death card here. So some sort of transformation that you've been waiting for in yourself or in others, it looks like it's going to be bearing fruit, okay? And this has been a long old road, okay? I'm hearing this has been a long road home, but I feel like you're definitely on the right track here. Lots of love energy with this 2 of Cups and this Ace of, why am I saying Ace of Pentacles? Ace of Cups, 2 of Cups. So there's something very fruitful about your August here. Show me home sweet home. Ace of Cups. See again, Ace of Cups, it's like you're going where you belong. You're going to feel so loved, so understood, and very well matched here, okay? Now, this could be something like moving abroad to do a job, and you feel like your workmates are really, your home. This could be a job you've worked at for so long, to be around people who understand your visions, who understand your mindset, who understand your connection to the ethers, which is what I would call our creativity and our zest to create new and beautiful and wonderful things and think new ideas that haven't been thought before. You will know how this resonates. This could be work, this could be love, but these energies are delicious, okay? These energies are satisfying. These energies are lovely. Show me the 2 of Cups. 3 of Swords. Yeah, there's that definite sense of someone returning from the past. Empress, Page of Wands. Very motherly energies coming through here. This is divine feminine energy showing up with the High Priestess, the Queen of Pentacles, the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles. Again, there's something about you coming to fruition as a divine feminine, or someone you know coming to fruition as a divine feminine. And there's a re-merging of energies here, a reciprocal flow of energies. I'm getting it's very magnetic. We do have some heartbreak here in one or both of your paths. There's some residual energies, this like a cutting feeling on the heart chakra, okay? Something that's quite hard to take emotionally, but I feel like you're going to be soothing each other, soothing each other's wounds. Again, this could be workmates, this could be people, no, I don't think this is workmates. I don't think this is. I think this is pure love. But, you know, you could be with your workmates, you could be, you know, throwing about ideas, okay? And, getting them met with approval rather than cutting energies, rather than, you know, people being mean or whatever. But I'm feeling like this is heavy love energy, because there's something about the mother here. The Empress makes a house a home. Without her energies, we could never achieve heaven on earth, because it's the feminine energies of the Empress that pull in that yin-yang power, that pull in all the cozy filler that you would put in a home after the home's been built by the Emperor. The Empress would furnish it with her love and her care and a beautiful connection to the ethers. So something here that's really powerful, divine feminine energy, okay? This is someone who's not your usual bag of potato chips, okay? This is someone who is gourmet. This is someone who is limited edition. This is someone who will understand you on a whole new level that you might not find again for many, many lifetimes. Yeah, we've got the Heartbreak card, the Three of Swords. We've also got the Eight of Cups. So something you've already walked away from, something that is just keeps on refilling with love, you know. It's like you've tried to be defensive. You've tried your best to keep your walls up. But love is a very powerful, powerful energy. It makes the world go round. We're created from it. We are it. We are love. That's what we are. And so it will always win, okay? Show me this Eight of Cups. There are two keys on this Eight of Cups card. Two keys. Now, it just reminds me of this Two of Cups. Two keys. It's like you both have the key for the other. That's the vibe I'm getting here for some of you. It may resonate for some of you. Okay, don't claim it if it doesn't resonate, all right? If this isn't your reading, it's not your reading. But I'm just asking for Geminis on their highest timeline what is possible for them. Show me this Eight of Cups. Temperance, right. So it almost seems to me with the Eight of Cups coming out under the High Priestess, either you or someone you know had to walk away from something in order to close up the cycle, okay? And make an attempt at potentially giving it a chance for resurrection. You know, we cannot start a new storyline whilst we're still in the one that you know was happening before. We have to tie up those loose ends. We have to cut it off. We have to complete that chapter and start from a blank sheet of paper. You know, I've heard people say before, once the paper's crumpled up, it can never be perfect again. It's like, no, it can't be perfect again. But you can get a new piece of paper. You get what I'm saying? We got to use our brains here, people. We've got to realize we manifest reality here. Okay, I'm getting that there are energies, angelic energies, that are trying their best to iron things out between you. Okay, we've got the Five of Wands showing up. So there's been conflict. There's been fiery, passionate conflict here. Okay, Eight of Wands. Why do I keep saying Eight of Swords and Ace of Swords? That's bizarre. Eight of Wands here. Fiery communication. Two big cats, you know, going at it like, I'm the big cat. I'm the big cat. Recognize that I'm the big cat. Recognize that I'm the big cat. And it's like, you're both big cats. Behave. You know, it's kind of like Spirit is trying to get you both to mellow a bit. Okay, so you can get to this Two of Cups type energy. I'm getting that this is quite deep, really, because for someone, this is your family line. This is something you've come in to heal. This is something you've come in to do better than it was done before, okay? Healing generational traumas. So, you know, when two energetic matches, when the yin and the yang can come together for their tribal bloodline, it creates such a solid platform for the future. But also, you know, it can even heal the past. And I know people, well, how can you heal the past? Because You're taking energies from that, essentially, all time being in the now, and you're healing it. You're mending it. They're showing me it's sewing. Like, it's like sewing up a hole in a pair of shoes, you know, I don't know, in a pair of trousers, or, you know, it's like sewing up a hole. This is very old-fashioned energy I'm getting through. This is mending. This is your angels trying to whisper little gentle things in your ear so that you can have this legacy and become a complete tribal unit, okay? This is a very specific message, even though I've tried to keep these readings really general, but there is a sense of going home. There is a sense of reciprocity, okay? Long-term energies will be on your mind in August, like, who are you? What do you represent? What house do you represent? Who do you represent alchemically? What is your intention? Because so many people blindly, without realizing it, give away so much alchemical power, not representing their house, as we would say it in alchemical terms or more ancient terms. We have to know which house we represent. What tribe are we loyal to? And that could be a non-physical tribe, okay? Could be your non-physical ancestors. You're loyal to your lineage, or you're loyal to, you know, your higher self. But there's definitely this sense here of you knowing who and what you're loyal to and alchemizing from that place. Someone's seeing something clearly here as well in August. Okay, someone's seeing very clearly. All of a sudden, it's like you're seeing as the high priestess. You're seeing something dead on, clear. It's like a snapshot in your mind that you can't go back from. Interesting. Okay, they want me to take these now. Now, this is interesting. This is like the long old pathway home, you know? Like, it's going to take a little bit of effort to get up this little hill here if you weren't in the mood for it. But it's home, right? So it's worth it. It's worth making that climb. It's worth feeling a little bit uncomfortable. It's worth turning your back on pathways and other situations that have stolen your focus. I feel like one of you was a bit distracted, quite immaturely distracted with a previous heartbreak in a previous scenario, and I feel like that really affected the flow of energy. And I feel like you one of you, both of you, could be seeing that clearly. You could be seeing eye to eye with someone that feels like home to you. Okay, someone you had to walk away from because you had to give it a chance to, either they walked away from you, you walked away from them, but the intention was to pour this beautiful sacred water. You see this water here on the Temperance card? The idea of the walking away, the idea of the Eight of Cups was to see, can I put out these fires, okay? These conflictual, energetic warfare fires. Someone wanted to stop that in its tracks. Someone wanted to heal that. Someone wanted to bring the divine into that situation so that the divine could handle it. Okay, because someone knows that the divine knows better. Okay, this high priestess energy knows the divine knows all, and that we are merely, you know, portions of that divine. So we need to surrender to it. We need to surrender and trust in the universe. Really, truly trust. I'm not saying this like some surfacey thing. I'm talking we truly need to trust in the universe and know in its power, okay? Home can sometimes take a little bit of time to make your way back to. But it does exist, okay? And you can get there. You can. Spirit of challenge. No surprises here. And look at this. It's kind of a fearful. They're telling me it's like a fear monster. The monster of fear. It exists only in your mind, creating crazy illusions, all right? Making you behave differently. So your challenge really is to get over that fear, I feel. Or someone you know, their challenge may be to get over that fear. I feel like you're going to be seeing clearly through your fears. You're going to feel the difference between what is divine and what is fear. What is illusion? What is confusion? What is spell work? What is karmic? What is generational trauma? You know, people give karmics a bad rap, you know, and act like, oh, they're all narcissists. Listen, everyone's a narcissist when they're in a 3D mode, okay? Let me just tell you that now. All humans, when we're in a 3D frame of mind, when our personal consciousness has gone down to the 3D channel, we are all little fear monsters, because it's not our natural state to be in a 3D mindset. It's our natural state to be divine, to be divinely connected. Now, clearly we've had that sabotaged by certain practices in the West especially, but you're reconnecting to the divine. I feel like, you know, you've got a lot of protection and you've got a lot of ancestors trying to guide you home, trying to get you to see the bigger picture and know that all is well. All right, you are going home. We've got the stars remind me to share my divine light with those I care for. Ace of Cups energy here. This is like you knowing that by you being aligned and you being connected to source, that is an endless domino effect. It's endless, you know, the flutter of the butterfly's wings, it ripples out throughout eternity. Every moment we can let the divine work through us and be calm, be the empress or the emperor. Know that our home is there for us, our tribe is there for us. And when we have this urge to represent our tribe or represent our divine roots or our divine team, that's how we find true power. And because the intent is so powerful. Okay, I'm doing this thing that you don't hear much. You know, you don't often hear in the West people being very devoted to their tribe, to the divinity of a non-physical idea. But I feel like you need to know that, Gemini, this month. I feel like you need to know there's divine guidance at all times. There's this little fear monster here that's telling you you might never get home, whatever. It's putting you in defensive mindsets. It's blocking you off from just completing the level. All right, it's just this one little barricade that you've got to do. But I see you doing this. I see you getting over this. I see you finding that connection to what really is home. Home is found in the self. And when we find that home of ourself, the home base of our soul, energetically, that's when the manifesting happens in the physical, in the 3D. We have to find it in ourselves. We have to find out who we are on a 10 of Pentacles level in ourselves. And then it'll manifest around us in the physical. Okay? This almost feels like a personal reading to me. It feels like, it feels like a personal reading. They're telling me another moon card. What's this then? Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Pisces energy. Everything may feel a bit like that for you. May feel like, well, am I coming? Am I going? What's going on here? Where do I belong? These fear monsters in my mind. But you're doing it, okay? Take time to meditate. Take time to hone in with that backstage team and really try and figure out, because alchemically speaking, our intention to what we represent makes a huge difference. And people unknowingly are really loyal to people they've never met that tell them how to live, aka the government, rather than their own home team. So there's something here about you figuring out who the home team are, connecting with the ethers. There is a match here. Queen and King of Pentacles. There's a definite match. 10 of Pentacles, the Queen, the King. This is about you finding home, whatever that means for you. You don't get the 10 of Pentacles twice in a reading unless there's something really, about your legacy, about connecting. Well, it's something about connecting with someone here, becoming more than the sum of your parts, finding that feeling of coziness, finding that feeling of home. And your intention makes all the difference. That's why nothing is yet set in stone, because your intentions are so powerful. Unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, unconditional, in general. But there's this thing with judgment. I was about to say unconditional judgment. But unconditional love, it puts out the fires of a lot of judgment, It's just clearing our mind. It's clearing this mist and getting ourselves to a clear-sighted mountain. I'm getting like a mountain coming up in our consciousness so we can feel the bigger picture when we, look out at the world we're feeling, how it feels on that particular, in that particular mindset. That will let you know what storyline you're in, if it's right for you, if it's wrong for you. Your internal guidance system tells you that, okay, I've got root chakra coming out for you. Again, this is all about you feeling safe and secure and knowing where you can grow and knowing where you belong here. Wow. Show me more. You're going to find something's going to shift in August. Something that's going to make you realize this is where I belong. Okay, we've got Saturn. Okay, Saturn is the hardest teacher. And I feel like I say you've been through it with a certain lesson that you've got to learn. And I feel like it does include communication. It does include relationships. It is about how you relate consciousness to consciousness with another being, because that's alchemy at its finest. There's a reason why Libra rules relationships, because nothing alchemizes properly when there's not an equal, harmonious flow, consciousness to consciousness, magnetic field to magnetic field. That's why Libra is all about being fair, being balanced, being harmonious. It's showing us, the Libran energy is showing us how every relationship has to be an equal balance of consciousness, so one doesn't obliterate the other, so that the paths will join harmoniously. And that's when we get all this growth that the King and Queen of Pentacles are so capable of doing. They can grow anything they want. They just got to get their minds at the right level and really see each other clearly with unconditional love. That's the only way we can join two people together in what they've call matrimony. Today people think matrimony is a piece of paper. They don't realize we're talking about the merging of consciousness. It's a divine thing, We've got rest stop and we've got meditation, and funnily enough, who have we got popping up? Venus herself popping up to say hello, just as I was talking about Libra. So yeah, I would really highly recommend in August a lot of meditation, a lot of being nice to yourself, kind to yourself, but also looking at your intentions, looking at how you act in life. Every action, every word, everything we do is like a spell, okay? It's like telling the universe what we want next. We're conjuring up ahead of time and experiencing in every now moment what we previously conjured up, okay? So there's a lot of stuff going on here. When we rest, when we meditate, we can get our consciousness to lift up in frequency and get up to the higher realms, okay? And that's when these lovely, harmonious, flowing energies can join us and make our relationships seem that much more easy. We've got hidden knowledge here. Yeah, there's definitely something ancestral here. And I feel like it's a lesson you have to go through for your ancestors, because you're trying to heal things that they couldn't heal. So you've been passed the baton. You've been passed the responsibility, and there's no sugarcoating it. Life isn't heaven. We're not there yet. We can manifest heaven on earth. If we're consciously aware that we can do that, we can start to do that. But earth is a dense place. There's a lot of stuff we've got to work through, and we've got to be tough. And we've got to know that sometimes meditating is the best warrior tactic, when it comes to spirituality that we can do. We've got to know that resting is also very important. Especially when we feel defensive and we feel like we've been warring with others somehow. I'm hearing the rest stop will heal your root chakra. Someone doesn't feel safe in the world. Someone doesn't feel grounded. Someone doesn't feel rooted. And it's preventing them, I think, finishing off this lesson that's actually, it's an illusion, this fear, okay? Because there's lots of unconditional love here for you. I'm hearing there must be harmony. There must be harmony between you and someone else. So this is feeling very personal, but I feel like these are good energies, okay? I feel like someone needs to hear this. Someone needs to hear that unconditional love is a real thing. And you can do it. You can harmonize with others. You can think new thoughts you've never thought before. And anyone who's worried about, do I have a tribe? Where do I belong? Where do I fit in? Who loves me? Please know that you are loved unconditionally. You can connect to what they call the other side, but I don't even like calling it that, because we're supposed to be yin yang. Yang is physical, yin is non-physical. We're supposed to have that perfect balance of feeling the non-physical. There's no real separation between physical and non-physical, and I feel like your connection's getting stronger, okay? You're becoming more consciously aware. Your consciousness is shifting to realizing that it's all combined. There's no separation between physical and non-physical, but that actually life is a beautiful cosmic theater that happens in our minds, And you do have a home, and you are being magnetized home, okay? Don't let the fear stop you. You can beat whatever shadow exists within you. You've just got to love it. You've got to understand that our shadow only exists to protect us. Thank your shadow. Forget what other people would think about your shadow. It's none of their business. This is your alchemical life. And you've got to know that your shadow loves you. All it cares about is the power of the universe itself brought forth to protect you. Okay, that's what shadow is most of the time. And you can love that shadow. And that's how we integrate it. We say, thank you, shadow. Thank you for loving me so much. And it's not about the things you've done or how that played out. How the shadow energies played out is not, it's not relevant. It's about you accepting that that's a part of you that protects you and loves you and is trying to guide you home. Big lessons, okay? Saturn energy, strict lessons, but there are things for you to harmonize. There are things for you to raise in frequency through your appreciation of them. Your focus can unlock energies. The way you focus on something and choose to see it in a new light. You know, a lot of the time, people are distracted by situations and people in the 3D world. They're always thinking, well, what will my friends think of me if I go back to him? Or what will happen? What will my family think if I get back with her? Or, you know, our families and friends have got to understand we are sovereign beings, and sometimes our storylines within relationships don't and aren't supposed to make sense to anyone outside of that relationship. It's a personal soul's journey. And even karmic connections are divine, okay? Karmic connections, we often get them very wrong alchemically. There's no rush, there's no judgment. It's just is what it is. We're all trying to alchemize to the best of our ability. There's a sense here of needing a new piece of paper, okay, to write things on. Now, don't ask me what that means, but maybe it will resonate. A fresh piece of paper, root chakra. Visualize your root chakra going into the soil, into the ground, into the depths. Can't say that properly. Into the deep parts of Mother Earth, of Gaia, and that will make you feel a lot more secure, okay? August is looking like a big one, Gemini. You've got this, okay? Luck is on your side. The divine is with you. I love you loads. Mwah.